I don't know what's more irking. The fact that we are going to get an Apple foldable phone or iPad of some capacity, or is it more concerning that the fact that the price tag of whatever device comes out is going to be just as much as the Apple Vision Pro? I don't know what's more concerning. I think probably the fact of, honestly, probably the latter of the two is going to be more concerning, because whatever Apple comes out with is going to be crazy expensive. And we already know with the Apple Vision Pro, there's already rumors of them coming out with a light model, and with the fact that they're not opening up support for everyone, to all different types of developers to work on the Apple Vision Pro. Well, that's going to be interesting to see how that succeeds. But Samsung has reportedly signed deals. It's coming in, by the way, from PhoneArena.com to supply Apple with foldable displays. As it says right here, last week we mentioned that the Haitong International Securities Analyst Jeff Pu passed along a note to clients calling for Apple to start massive productions of 20.3-inch foldable devices late next year. Now, hearing 20.3 means it's not a cell phone. It means it's not a cell phone at all. It's not going to be a Z Fold type device. This is going to be an iPad or a MacBook. There's two different options. Lenovo currently releases, I believe they just released, or they're going to release, a foldable laptop, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a laptop that has a foldable display, and it can be opened up to have like a gigantic monitor, or it can be used as a tablet, or it can be used simply as, a laptop. So that could be what they're doing, and this would make perfect sense, because if they were to get in the foldable phone industry, it would have to be a flip. There's no way Apple would ever go toward the foldable route, just because of how much it would cost. A flippable phone, they could at least reasonably release it for like $1,200, $1,300, and they probably would be able to sell it quite easily. But when it comes to, a foldable phone, they're going to be talking about in the neighborhood of like $3,000. And I don't know how many people are going to be interested in picking it up at that price tag. So, okay. A foldable laptop, I think, is more realistic. And that's not really that crazy. Just because Lenovo has been like the king of that right now. And there's been other companies as well who are joining in on that concept. So, okay, shout out to Samsung then. Because now Samsung is kind of, bolstering themselves in this industry even more. They're kind of being like, hey, listen, if you want to create foldable products, guess what? You got to go through us. So they're kind of taking the revenue share. But overall wise, I'll be interested to see how this works out, because Apple, there's been so many reports of them creating a flippable cell phone, a foldable laptop, a foldable iPad. Until they do it, I just don't believe it. I really just don't believe it. Even if they do, Samsung reportedly has signed this and this is correct, I just don't know when they would actually go through with it, or if they would, or what's the process. This might be like they signed it to a future deal in case they go through with it. I think what Apple's doing is kind of smart, which is just sit back, watch the industry grow, and see if you want to kind of dip your toes into it, right? Kind of sit back and let the water, go the way it is, and see if you're interested in joining the whole movement. That's kind of how I look at it when it comes to Apple, and I think it's probably the smartest idea possible, because it's the kind of low risk, high reward type scenario. So we'll see how this ends up turning out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.